And there were two phases and two sections in each of the phases. The first phase was completed by Julius Berger under the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and it's been handed over to us. The second section just completed about 7 days ago, under this administration, also handed over to us by RCC. But we have section 2, phase 2, sections 1 and 2. Now, under section 2, we could not agree with Julius Berger in terms of the cost, and even reviewed pavement design, because if you go there, you find out that some of the sections of the road already failed. In fact, we had to hold RCC to task to rehabilitate what they were handing over to us. So under phase 2, we have awarded phase 2 section 1, and today we awarded phase 2 section 2, and that is for 43 billion. And this entails a number of the underpasses to do it with concrete pavement, and also the flyovers that were constructed, the ramps were not constructed, and the adjoining roads, and that is that one. Now, this another one is dualization of Munshin NAMPC Junction and Papa Oshodi Expressway. And this is a project that was awarded in 2022, and it was about 14.4 kilometers. It's been reviewed today, by a total of, reviewed from 11 billion that it was awarded, and is reviewed to 19.097 billion. So it's a review because of a price differential awarded in 2022. And then we have another one that was reviewed, and that construction of, this one is awarded. This one is one of the new ones that are awarded, the second one. And this is section 3 of 1,068 kilometers of Sokoto-Badagry Superhighway. Recall that 258 kilometers by 2, and of course, 3 lanes each was awarded in Kebbi section. And 120 kilometers by 2, of course, by 3 lanes awarded in Sokoto section. So this one is another, the third sections. The 2 started from the beginning of the road. This third section started from the end of the road. And that is from Badagry, which is in Lagos State, going to Ogun, and from Ogun to the border between Ogun and Oyo State. And the total kilometer is 162.97 kilometers. And it's awarded for 6 lanes, and for use of reinforced concrete pavement for a contract cost of 3.39 billion per kilometer. And then we have the review of rehabilitation of Ilorin, Omu, Aran, Egba Road, sections 1 and 3. Recall that the total kilometer of this road was 216 kilometers, 216.7 kilometers. It was awarded in 2013, reviewed in 2018, and re-reviewed again by us in 2023. But there is no way we can carry on 206.7 kilometers because of funding. So what we've done is to phase the project. Phase 1 is 31 kilometers, and it's been reviewed to 43 billion. And then the remaining 184.7 kilometers is phase 2 and reserve when funding improves. And then you have another one, which is the same fate, Old Enugu Onitsha Road. That is OP Junction, Ukehe, Okpatu, Abo, Udi, Oji. That's in Anambra border, between Anambra and the Enugu State. And this project was awarded in 2019, reviewed by the past administration in 2021, and total kilometer was 89.94 kilometers. And so, because of funding, we have to phase it. Phase 1 is 35.1 kilometers, and that is for 28.47 billion. And then record that 21 billion has been paid. So we'll be battling with about 7 billion to complete this phase 1. And then phase 2 is 54.84 kilometers. That is reserved when funding improves. Then you have the east-west route. This is an inherited project and it's 15-kilometer dualized. When we came on board, this project was, we inherited at 156 billion for two, carriageway, 3 flyovers and 2 bridges. But when we came on board, because of traffic there, we had to now redesign the project. We dug in most sections up to 1 meter, refill it with lumps, sharp sand and stone base, and engaged it to traffic. And today we have completed a total of 1 carriageway fully completed. We've also completed about 30% of the second carriageway, and that is under phase 1. And under this phase 1, we have the Aleto Bridge, which is a bridge of about 140 meters, a bridge. And so it is ongoing and it's very beautiful. So under phase 1, we are using the 156 billion as previously awarded, but modified pavement structure. And we left out 3 flyovers and 1 bridge, the railway bridge. And so what we are doing is to come back under phase 2. Let us get the 2 carriageway working, and then we come back. The flyovers are the one at One, there is one at Ebroma Junction, and there is one at Refinery Junction. I spoke with the governor of Rivers State because of funding, because over the weeks I've engaged governors, and a number of them have taken over a number of our projects because of funding. Like I handed over about 4 projects to him. In Edo State, I handed over about 3 projects to him. In Delta State, I handed over 2 projects to them. So this project has been reviewed, for notification that we have faced the project within the limit of the funding. But by this month, we come up with the remaining 2 flyovers and the 1 bridge, for awards, because this project is very important to Mr. President, and the Ogoni people, won this project because of, intention to resume, activities in Ogoni land. And so this one is a review project, and that is the construction of Ota Idiroko section. We actually have sections 1, 2, 3, and this National Assembly, projects. So the projects are sections into 3 sections and then 1 flyover. And it's been awarded under administration and it's being reviewed in terms of, in fact, in 2 sections, we have to change the pavement structure to concrete because of, very high water table. And we also discovered that the rates of reinforcement as at April in 2024, has gone up. As at 2024, the cost of reinforcement was about 1.1 million, per ton. And that is market price. You now think about all the taxes and the, cost of placement. So we have to review this, and also reviewed the concrete, cost. And so it was now reviewed from 38.925 billion to 50 billion. We also have the section, the flyover section. The flyover section, is 6 spans, 509 meters ramps on both sides, and is reviewed from 17 billion to 23 billion, in that flyover section of Otaidiroko. And then you have section 1. Section 1 is 14-kilometer dualized. It changed from flexible pavement to rigid pavement, and the project is changed, from 43 billion to 98 billion. In fact, under these sections, you have very serious underground water problems. So there is a tendency to, dig about 50% of this project and then replace with sharp sand and stone base. And so this project was also reviewed. The third to the last is a rehabilitation of Wasasa Jos Road to Turunkun, Maraban, Jos Federal Road. This is phase 2 in Kaduna State. This project was awarded to JRB for a cost of 30.238 billion. The project was originally conceived, into phase 1. Now phase 1 has been completed, and so we had to, award section 2, because section 2 is in a very, very bad, this is section 2 is 42 kilometer, and it is awarded for, the first section is 7.8 kilometer, awarded for 18 billion. Section 2 is 42 kilometer, awarded for 30 billion. And then the section 2 of Otaidi Roku also, reviewed plus one bridge. The cost of reinforcement, the cost of concrete reviewed, and then additional one bridge, added. And so the project was, total length of the road is 24.5, 23 billion, and the contract sum has been reviewed from 38 billion to a contract sum of, 52 billion by the addition of one bridge and then review of the pavement structure. And lastly, we have the Ijebu, Igbo, Eta, Eba, Owonowen in Ogun State, Oyo State. This is also a project that was, awarded by the previous administration. It was initially awarded for 13 billion for 30 kilometers. And so we had to include additional 7 kilometers and review the sum, to 53 billion using a reinforced concrete pavement and improved subgrade, structure. That's all that we approve for us today.
Thank you.